werewolves, werebears, wererats, weretigers, and wereboars. If it's hairy, hungry, and has the word were in front of it, then Dungeons and Dragons has a stat block for it.
Weretiger, werebear, werewolf, or the more rare, golden werewolf.
But these aren't just monsters, they're part of traditions that stretches back thousands of years, from Greek curses to Norse berserkers to the medieval werewolf trials. And of course, they've been in D&D since 1st edition, howling at adventurers since the 70s. So grab your silver sword, hide your snacks, let's dig into the monsters that walk on 2 legs and 4. What is lycanthropy?
It's a werewolf.
In D&D, lycanthropy is a magical disease or sometimes a birthright. Cursed lycanthropes, you get bitten, clawed, fail a saving throw, and suddenly you've got more body hair than you bargained for. Your alignment even shifts to match the beast type. Werewolves pull you towards chaotic evil, werebears towards lawful good, and so on. Natural lycanthropes, they're born into it, they have more control, but still carry that animal hunger inside. Mechanically, lycans can shapeshift, gain heightened senses, by attacks, and the big one, immunity to damage from non-magical, non-silver weapons.
I'm invincible!
Not resistance, immunity. For flavor, a werewolf's armor class is 11 as human, but 12 in hybrid or wolf form, thanks to natural armor. That small bump represents the thick hide and fur. And of course, rules as written, your equipment doesn't change with you, so unless your DM house rules it, you're going to be teared through clothes like a medieval Hulk. Werewolves in myth and D&D. Let's start with the king of the Lycans, the werewolf. The word comes from the old English word were, meaning man plus wolf, but the idea is actually way older. In ancient Greece, King Lycan of Arcadia tested Zeus by serving him human flesh. Zeus was not a fan of the cannibal barbecue and cursed him into a wolf. That's literally where the term lycanthropy comes from. In Norse mythology, the Ulfhednor were warriors who donned wolf pelts, channeling wolf spirits in battle, basically Viking werewolves. In medieval Europe, werewolf trials were real. People were accused of shapeshifting, executed for it. Add in later the folklore about silver bullets and all that, and then the pop culture monster we know today was born. In D&D, werewolves have been since 1974, the original D&D set, one of the earliest shape-changing creatures. They're iconic, they're terrifying, and they're a CR3, which is way more deadlier than their number suggests. A single werewolf against a low-level party, that's a horror story waiting to happen. The Were family reunion. Werebears. Unlike wolves, werebears are usually lawful good. They're protectors of the wild, solitary, and sometimes even allies. In Norse sagas, the berserkers channeled bear spirits fighting with unstoppable rage. In game terms, that's just Winnie the Pooh in plate armor. Wererats. Then we've got wererats, sneaky sewer dwellers, usually natural evil. They organize thieves' guilds, skulk in the shadows, and spread disease. Historically, rats were tied to plague, so it just makes sense. If the rogue suddenly gets Kenichi around cheese, maybe double check their alignment. Weretigers. Weretigers are rare, exotic, and often neutral. They draw from the Southeast Asian myths, where tiger spirits stalk villages and devour humans. In D&D, they're solitary hunters with a mysterious vibe, basically an anime protagonist of the lycanthrope world. Wereboars. And finally, wereboars. Brutish, chaotic, and angry. They come from European wild boar myths. Creatures so ferocious they were said to be supernatural. In D&D, they're pig hulks that charge into battle and don't stop until something or someone is dead.
Is it dead?
Blood Hunters and the Order of the Lycan. Now, if you want to play a controlled version of this curse, look no further than the Blood Hunter Order of the Lycan, Matt Mercer's homebrew class. Instead of a curse, they undergo a ritual to bind the beast. In hybrid transformation, they sprout claws, sharpen senses, and they gain a +1 AC bonus on the top of whatever they're wearing. They also gain resistance to non-silvered, non-magical weapons, just like true Lycans.
Goddamn force of nature.
But if they lose control, they can lash out at allies in a frenzy. It's a perfect balance of power and danger. The Witcher meets Blade with a side of group therapy. Did you know? Here are some fun nuggets that even seasoned players miss. Lycanthropy is only curable before you embrace it. Once you give in to the beast, even a remove curse won't save you. Alignment changes as rules is written. If you're cursed, your personality warps. The sweet old bard might become chaotic evil overnight. Gear doesn't transform. Rules is written, armor and clothing stay behind. Many DMs house rule it, otherwise you don't have to fight every battle in your underwear. Lycanthropy isn't always evil. Werebears, weretigers can be good or neutral, breaking the classic horror trope. The Beastlands twist on the outer plane of the eternal wilderness. Lycanthropy isn't a curse at all, it's considered a blessing, the perfect harmony of humanoid and beast.
It's a blessing and a curse!
Using lycanthropes in your campaign. So how do you actually use lycans in-game? A few ideas. The bite dilemma. A PC gets bitten. Do they cure it or embrace it?
I didn't mean to call you meatloaf, Jack!
The hidden villain, the mayor or the tavern owner, or maybe even a party ally. Secretly is a lycan. Trust issues galore.
Every month, when the moon is full, they hunt as a team dedicated to the kill.
The rival pack, a family of clan lycans, threatens the region. So do you ally with the noble werebears or fight the savage werewolves? They're flexible, horror, mystery, drama. Lycans fit anywhere. Nothing spices up a campaign like finding out the paladin is howling at the moon. So werewolves, werebears, wererats, weretigers, and wereboars. In myths, they were warnings against savagery, curse from the gods, or symbols of battle rage. In D&D, they're monsters, allies, curses, and maybe even player powers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, smash that silver like button and tell me in the comments if you had to roll up a lycanthrope. But which beast did you choose? Now for the tip of the day. Lycanthropy isn't just a combat stat, it's a storytelling tool. Use it to create suspense with a secret Lycan NPC. Challenge players with a cursed party member struggling for control.
Even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms.
Face moral dilemmas. Do we cure it or embrace it? If you master that tension, your campaign suddenly feels alive, dangerous, and unforgettable. That's the real power of the beast within. Until next time, don't get bit.